Next would be the chapter 6, which is the informants and the informer. For the number one is the informants. An informant is a person who gives information to the investigator. He may give information openly and even offer to be a witness. So for the informant, this person or those person who give information for the investigator or police officer to be used as a evidence or witness during trial court. And informants is they give information openly without being paid by the investigator. Next is the confidential informants. Confidential informants is a person who provide investigator with confidential information concerning a past or projected crimes and does not wish to be known as the source of the information. For the confidential informants, from the word confidential, it is the informants who give information and not showing or not showing their identity or their self to be known by the public. They just give information to the investigator to help the investigator to solve the case and for the future trial court. Next, then these are types of informants. For the number one, the anonymous informants. For the anonymous informant, he may be an anonymous telephone caller or anonymous letter writer. If the person seems to have real information, get all the possible facts. The anonymous informer are those who give information by just, for example, they just call or text the investigator about the information without showing the identity. Next is the rival. The rival. The rival elimination or rival elimination informant. It is usually anonymous. Is purpose in informing is to eliminate rival or competition. So in the rival elimination informant, like it is like the anonymous informant, but the rival elimination is it has the purpose why it she or he give the information. For example, for the competition, that for the rival, they just give the information to destroy or distract the their competitors. For example, in the business. Next would be the false informants. The for the word false informants, this this is for those person who give information that is not true or they just give information for fun, but the information they give is not true. Next would be the frightened information. The frightened information may be prodded by fear of self-interest. He is usually motivated by anxiety for his own well-being and will furnish information as a protective device as a means of sustaining his own feeling of importance. This type is the weakest link in the criminal chain. Next will be the self-aggrandizing informant. Hang about the friends of the underworld and delight in surprising the police with choice bits of information. From time to time, this information may be of value. So in self-aggrandizing informant, these informant types of information is for those who are for those person who give information not totally all the information. For example, today you will give just a little bit parts of information, then that's it. Then tomorrow they will also give information until it consume it consume uh, a long time. The next will be the mercenary informants. The mercenary informants has something to say. He may be a valuable source. Sometimes there is he may smoothing present. So in mercenary informant, it is just a revenge or the person gives information to revenge or to destroy someone or for their competitors. Next will be the double crosser informant. So the double crosser informant are those informant uh, who give information to both parties. For example, they will give to the investigator an information. After that, they will go to other parties. For example, for the criminals or suspect, you will also give information to them. Next is the woman informant. So the woman informant are the informant that is the most valuable or the most useful, because in the study they will believe that woman informant is the more useful or most truthful, because they will uh, say, or they will uh, told to the investigator all the information they have. They will openly talk about what she really knew, or what has she gained information. Next will be the legitimate informant. The legitimate informant will include